Yeah.
And I think with all the things that are going on and all the distractions that are happening, you know, if I was going to share, I think that's what it would be, is really kind of sitting back and reflecting on who those important people are in your life and the things that matter. Right. And making sure that you spend time and you give time. Or maybe it's making time, but then also allowing the space to just kind of talk through stuff where there isn't an agenda. Cause there have been conversations where I've sat down, you know, Jordan and I maybe have sat down, we've talked about, you know, very specific work things that was on the agenda, but just making space to talk about stuff outside of the norm. And look, the business conversation is going to come up every time.
Yeah.
You just said it.
Yeah.
Because your head's down, you know, kind of all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that. It's fine with me. If you're not in my circle, you won't get it.
Yeah.
You just don't understand it. You're going to get bored probably pretty fast.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm okay with that. And I have to be honest. I'm not going to be making that time for you because I can't connect, you know, at that kind of way. And I'm not sorry for that. I'm not going to apologize for it at the same time. But I mean, those are some of the things, just being a little bit more aware, being a little bit more connected to the things that are going on around me, and knowing the things I need to do, acknowledging and honoring the things I need to do to make those things happen for me. And this is part of it.
That's great, man.
Yeah. One of the other things is just getting out into nature more and trying to get away, you know, to a certain extent, so that I can reconnect, and being alone in that process sometimes is really important for me. I talked a little bit about that with a buddy the other day on a podcast, but anyhow, I just kind of switching over to you, Jordan. I mean, what's been the focus for you in terms of just being better?
Well, I mean, so I've always got professional goals, right? You know, I've got this idea of where we want to be in the business, and you know, you're always looking into the future when it comes to your professional life. But for me this year, with things getting busier and realizing that like my stress levels, you know, you realize when you're your busiest. 3 years ago, I was my busiest and I couldn't take any more. 2 years ago, you're your busiest and you can't take any more. 1 year ago, you know, it's you're finding new thresholds, right? And so, you know, and I don't know if it was 2020 or what it was, but I think a lot of people are dealing with this, is like, you know, obviously stress is always there, but anxiety has really made a presence in my life, you know, within the past year. And so for me, I've really been trying to focus on, you know, being happy in the moment. So like my goals for next year is, you know, I've added a lot of meditation into my life. You know, I started talking with a guy I did it before I came here. Every Tuesday, we kind of talk about what's going on in my life, what we're doing. We do a meditation. And I'm trying to really set my mindset to just gratefulness for this next year. And I read a book recently. It's called Happy Sexy Millionaire.
Okay.
And it's not about a happy, sexy millionaire at all. It's about how he found all of the success. His goals were to have a Range Rover, a hot girlfriend, and $1 million.
Things.
He reached that all by like 24 years old and realized that he was unfulfilled and unhappy. And so this idea of like constantly chasing happiness is like this like life is this finite game. It's not, it's an infinite game. We have to learn to start to be happy in this moment, right? We have to learn to be content with what we have. We have to learn to be grateful for the things that we have. And so I've been really trying to like add that into my life. And then in those moments, like, okay, yeah, Monday through Friday, I'm busting my butt, but Saturday, I have this idea that I want to be happy on Saturday. I want to, and I'm happy doing my job. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do, but it gets you stressed out and you can't live your job. And that's in this fitness industry. There's like this weird connection between I'm doing what I'm passionate about, but it's also my job and it's also my life. Right. And it's like,
it's not too many other things like that.
Yeah. It's weird, man. And so there's that, but like, I love the ocean and I want to go to the beach on Saturday because it's right down the street and I can sit there and I can have a coffee and I can look at the ocean and I realize how small I am, right? And like, but do I do that? No. I wake up on Saturday and I'm like, dude, I'm freaking tired.
You pull out the laptop.
I don't want to freaking go all the way over the hill. It's going to be a full day event. Like, so I really want to focus on things that that make me happy. And if you can sit down and you write 3 things, 4 things of like what truly makes you happy, if you could paint out a picture of like what's your perfect day, right? For me, it would be like the beach with my family and maybe have some good food, like a good steak.
Simple,
you know,
things. Yeah.
simple, right? And if I can start to like, I want to start to try to live those things, you know, throughout this next year a little bit more. And even when I'm tired, kind of force myself out of that to do those things. You know, and I won't mention much about it, but just got into a relationship, which is crazy.
Why is that crazy, man?
Well, you know me, I'm just not a relationship guy, but you know, I met
How does
a
she
girl
feel about that?
Oh, no. I am now. she changed it up, but she's a good woman. And
you got the wedding invite, didn't you?
Yeah, you got it right.
Oh shit.
But no, you know, so like new things are happening, different things are happening. And
that's exciting for you, man.
Yeah, I'm a pretty happy dude in general, but it's kind of like lifted me up even more, added to. And so, you know, I think a lot of good things for 2022 altogether, just kind of trying to focus a little bit more on the personal side rather than, you know, obviously the business side is always there, but trying to find a little bit more on the other side.
Yeah, gratitude. Give you know, expressing gratitude and,
Totally.
and finding gratitude in what you do have. I think those are lessons that, you know, a lot of people could probably be learning right now, or at least attempting to learn.
Downward comparisons.
Yeah, stop
like,
comparisons. An evil bitch, she'll wreck you. You know, like you just got to leave that alone. And I think part of it is people don't have the bandwidth right now to really kind of get to that point, to go through that exercise and that practice, because it seems like maybe once they go down that path, something kind of gets in the way of it and it distracts them or whatever. And so interesting. You use the same tools or the same skills that makes you successful in business. You write down your plan, right? You write down your things, you schedule it into your calendar, you know, hey, fuck, if that's what it takes, then that's what you do.